Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly forecast. And before we get started, we just have a quick chat about what happened last week, how was the copy trader, and pretty much go into what the weekly forecast is for next week. Okay, point number one, Telegram. Last week we've been sharing a few great setups. I know Peter's been quite involved in sort of midweek updates as well. So again, please do react whenever you see one of those, because we want to see the hype from you guys that we're sharing this stuff for free. Again, VIP was receiving quite a lot of VIP gold sales. I know Peter was absolutely smashing it. I had a great week at the start of the week until it came to like I think Wednesday, Thursday, and then we had like a day where 3 setups failed, which is sort of one of those ones where it happens on one of the weeks. We usually get probably like 2 setups failed throughout the whole week, but in this one 3 setups failed throughout the whole day, so I just needed to take a step back. For those who still have equity, that's fine. We're likely to grow back again in terms of how profitable our strategy is. So yeah, just bear that in mind. We're looking to bounce back next week. Let's do that, and let's do that together. Right, yeah, I think that covers both points. What I want to mention, again, all links in the description if you're interested. And let's get into the weekly forecast. Okay, so pretty much the price has been very bearish. You can see the price pushed up, tried to take out the previous high here, and then pushed all the way back down, broke the previous low, took out these lows, which is what I was expecting. However, my mindset was not funny. Peter still managed to catch one of those, so you can see price took out these previous lows, but hasn't taken out this final low here at 1936. So this is what I'm looking for. If you go on the 4 hour time frame, just so you guys can see better. Dependent how we were buying at this level, we managed to catch, say, 50 pips off this, but then price at 3 p.m. UK time ended up sort of reversing and pushing back down to this previous low. So this gives me an indication that price may want to still push down at the start of the week. So what you're likely to get is a little push up here at the start of the week, and if we do get an initial Asian session push down towards these lows, you're likely to get some sort of retest London to then break these lows, and then this is where sort of things will start to change during next week. So we have an order block here. We go into the daily time frame and have a look. It's this area here, which is quite a big gap, which price hasn't sort of touched into, and we have an order block sitting at 1911 to 1900. So we'd like to see price and see what price does around these levels. If price initially pushes down at the start of the week, we're likely to get a sort of bullish end to the week, or some sort of bullish move. So I'd like to see if price comes into this area, see how it reacts around US session. If price continues to fall, then we're likely to get, this will be a good area to sort of get some buys in, because we do have 1900, and what you could do is you could have your stop at, say, it's quite a large stop, but if you have a tight reaction, this would be an area to look for buys around 1900 level to sort of send price up. But it depends exactly what has happened here. If this is a swift move down, you're likely to get a swift move back up to retrace, okay? But if it's a slow, sluggish move, then price will likely break even lower. So yeah, we'll see what happens if price gets there. If it doesn't, let's take the reaction. Say price pushes down here, we're expecting for price to push back up, right? If price pushes back up, this is where you look for retests, and then price gets back to this area, we're likely to see some sort of drop again. But it just depends where price wants to go, because if price wants to get back to this high, this resistance level, then you're more likely to sort of see price get back up to here. It could break above and then retest, and you got a retest, and then now you're hitting into these sell zones, right? These sell zones have been marked since last week. These are good retracement areas to look for sells. You could get a reaction back down from here, and this could send you back even lower if price wants to continue down even lower. If this is actually sort of a full reversal, and then you want price to sort of get back down below 1900, this is sort of your setup you want to look for. You want to see a nice retracement to start filling these zones in, and then you're likely to see price say that, yep, it's time for me to sort of continue even lower. And yeah, that's sort of a monthly forecast, if you could say, rather than a weekly forecast. But for the weekly forecast, again, if price sort of pushes down, you want to look for a bullish move back up above, say, 1950. Price can get back above 1950. You want to look for bullish moves back up to 1980, and this will start. Yeah, if you start getting a reversal around US session here, you could look to sell, but I'd wait for these higher levels around 2000. Now, if it doesn't want to push down, I still do think that this level should break, but if price wants to push up at the start of the week, right, you're likely to get price to have a reaction at 1960, say, for example, or we could get a straight push back up towards the resistance again, just to get some more orders back in. 1970, 1980 area is a good area to sort of get some sells in to start attacking these lows. Okay, so I've given you two scenarios here. This should sort of set you up for any possible outcome during next week, and hopefully one of them actually plays out. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to keep it nice and short on this one. Links are all in the description. It's been Statics. Peace out.